What's up, guys? New year, new smells, same question. What can you actually wear every single day and never regret it? Not just one season hype, not date night only. Real, everyday fragrances that work in the office, on weekends, in heat, in cold. No stress. I ranked these based on how often you'll reach for them, how good they perform in real life, and how easy they are to live with. Some are obvious, a few are sleepers. And trust me, you'll want to hear why number 1 earned its spot. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, Polo 67 Eau de Parfum earns its spot because it quietly fixes what people complain about with Polo. Most expect something boring or dated, but this one isn't. The opening hits bright and clean with citrus and a juicy pineapple pop that grabs attention without screaming. What surprised me is how it settles down. That modern woody backbone gives it structure, so it doesn't fade into nothing after a few hours. It actually sticks around longer than you'd expect from something this fresh. This is perfect for guys who want one bottle that works year-round without thinking too hard. Office-safe, casual-friendly, and still masculine enough for nights out. If you hate classic Polo DNA or want something experimental, skip it. But if you want easy, reliable, and better than expected, this one delivers. At number 9, light blue makes the list for one simple reason. It just works. This isn't exciting. It's not trying to impress fragrance snobs. But here's what surprised me. It works in situations where most scents fail. Hot days, cold days, quick errands, long work hours, it never feels wrong. The fresh aquatic opening with that slightly salty, clean edge gives it instant wearability, and the woody dry down keeps it grounded. This is for guys who want zero risk and maximum versatility. Spray it heavy in winter, light in summer, and it still makes sense. If you want something bold or unique, this won't do it for you. But if your goal is smelling clean, approachable, and put together every single day, this is why it's still selling like crazy. Coming in at number 8, Legend Blue is one of those fragrances people overlook, and they shouldn't. The first spray is sharp and refreshing, with a minty lavender blast that wakes you up instantly. What really surprised me is how smooth it becomes as it dries down. The woodiness balances that freshness, so it never feels harsh or cheap. This is one of the easiest office fragrances you'll ever wear, and it's nearly impossible to offend anyone with it. It reminds me of higher-end fresh scents, but at a much friendlier price. This is perfect for daily wear, work environments, and guys who want something clean without smelling generic. If you want big projection or nightlife energy, look elsewhere. But for calm confidence and everyday reliability, this one earns respect. At number 7, Yellow Dream is where things get interesting. On paper, gingerbread and pineapple sound weird, but somehow it works. What surprised me is how balanced it feels. It has sweetness, but it's controlled. It has freshness, but it's warm enough to wear outside summer. This is one of those fragrances that feels modern without trying too hard. It leans cozy, slightly playful, and still masculine. Perfect for guys who want something different from the usual blue fresh scents, but don't want something heavy or loud. You can wear this casually, to work, or even at night without changing bottles. If you hate sweetness or gourmand vibes, skip it. But if you want something versatile with personality, this one stands out. Number 6 goes to Bad Boy Cobalt. And yes, the bottle gets attention, but the scent is why it stays. What surprised me most is how controlled the sweetness is. There's a subtle plum note that adds richness without turning syrupy, balanced by earthy and aromatic tones that keep it wearable. This fragrance works almost anywhere. Day, night, casual, or dressed up. It smells confident without trying to be aggressive. This is for guys who want something modern, slightly bold, but still versatile enough for daily use. If you want ultra clean or ultra classic, this may not be your vibe. But if you want a fragrance that feels current and still easy to wear, this one absolutely earns its spot. At number 5, South Slope is a sleeper hit. Most people don't know it, and that's part of the appeal. What surprised me is how perfectly balanced it feels between fresh and sweet. It opens bright and inviting, then dries down into something smooth, clean, and comforting. This is a true compliment magnet without being loud or flashy. It's designed to be worn often, and it shows. This fragrance fits almost every situation and doesn't lock you into one season. It's perfect for guys who want something versatile but don't want to smell like everyone else. If you want niche-level weirdness or extreme projection, this isn't it. But if you want something easy, attractive, and underrated, this is a fantastic everyday choice. Number 4 is Guerlain Vetiver, and this is pure class. This one surprised me with how timeless it feels. It's woody, dry, slightly smoky, and unmistakably mature in the best way. This isn't sweet, it isn't trendy. It smells like confidence and restraint. This is for men who want to smell put together without chasing modern hype. You can wear it year-round if you go lighter in summer, and it always feels intentional. If you're younger or prefer sweet, playful fragrances, this might feel too serious. But if you want a fragrance that makes you smell like you know exactly who you are, this is hard to beat. At number 3, Acqua di Gio Parfum proves why classics stick around. What surprised me is how much more depth this is compared to the lighter versions. You still get that clean aquatic DNA, but with added smokiness and richness that lets it work all year. It smells elegant, effortless, and polished. This is the guys who want something familiar but upgraded. It's easy to wear, easy to like, and hard to mess up. If you hate aquatic scents, skip it. But if you want a safe, refined, everyday fragrance that performs better than expected, this one earns its spot. Number 2 is the most wanted EDT Intense, and here's why it surprised me. It's simple, but it works everywhere. It's clean, slightly boozy, and modern without being heavy. The sweetness is restrained, which makes it wearable year-round instead of just winter. This fragrance adapts to you instead of dominating the room. Perfect for daily wear, work, and casual nights out. If you want loud or complex, this may feel too straightforward. But if you want something dependable that still smells attractive and current, this is a strong everyday option. At number 1, Gentleman's Society earns the crown because it does everything right. It's refined without being boring, modern without chasing trends. What surprised me most is how smooth the balance feels. Powdery vanilla, fresh spice, and classy woods all working together. It smells confident, clean, and grown without being old. This is the fragrance you can wear anywhere, anytime, and never second guess. Office, date, daily life. It fits. If you want extreme sweetness or loud projection, this won't be your thing. But if you want the ultimate everyday fragrance for 2026, this is the one.